Hey y'all, welcome to the next segment in our
Coffee
and tea.
with the county. We're getting more musical about it. I like that. Yeah.
It's something has to help. The production values on these videos are just
So low.
so low.
So low.
But please, if you would, imagine yourself, as Lauren and I are social distancing here, please imagine yourself on the sofa between us. Picture it, Aiken, 2020.
Social distancing. It's awesome. So we, again, have halos of light behind us because that's the only way that we're going to get halos. I believe that was your joke. I love it.
It's got to be some truth to it.
Exactly. But we are in the nature room. And the nature room is on the main floor of the Aiken County Historical Museum, and it's a lovely place to come learn about the natural history of our county. We've got things in here like a slice of a loblolly pine, and if you date the tree rings back, it takes you all the way back to 1740, which is really cool. Before our country even was the United States, we have a pine tree slice from that. We've got identifications all around us of birds, insects, just all kinds of, including two scary eagles that are coming down at us. If you've seen one of the earlier videos where Leah reads in here the Banksy book about the nature room, we've got the rapturous eagle coming down on you.
And also, if you watched all of our other videos, then you would have seen Lauren speaking about Kaylin. And over in the corner of this room in the exhibit, we have all sorts of products that have kaolin in them, from a piece of tire to paint to kaopectate.
I know. Lovely stuff to think about. So we are here today, though, of course, to talk to you about two of our favorite things. And as always, I'm going to let Leah lead off because she's got cool stories. So Leah, if you want to tell us about one of your favorite things in the room.
Sure.
Let me sit down my tea here.
So one of my favorite things about in here in the nature room is the South Carolina Bluebird Society. Let me show you their logo. If you did not know, since 2012, we have been a partner with the Bluebird Society of South Carolina, and we are on the Bluebird Trail. Down here on the grounds behind the house, back behind the log cabin and schoolhouse, we have a few different bluebird houses.
Mm-hmm.
I almost call them condos.
They would probably prefer that.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
The little bluebird maison,
Maison.
if you will. And they are down here on our grounds, and they are taken very good care of by the Bluebird Society. They come and do their inventories, and they have all kinds of,
Well, they have a checklist that they go through to look for, and they'll make sure that the birdhouses are maintained, that they're inhabited. I'm guessing they're probably checking on how many eggs are
how
in
many
there.
eggs. Yes, thank you for helping me on
Yeah.
that. But so they come and they come about once a quarter and check that off and give me the results, and then they actually report it back to an ornithography society.
That's a hard word to say.
It is very hard to say. And they send it back to their database, and so it is in a national database from here. But that's all from here on our grounds.
Neat. Some of the things you didn't know are about our 3.5 acres we have here as a campus that allows us to take part in partnerships like that, which are really cool. Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what's your favorite thing?
Well, one of my favorite things is something that's actually featured right behind us. It's a little hard to tell, but they're called Carolina Bays. And Carolina Bays are these natural occurrences, and they are wetlands that are just slight depressions in the ground. I think they're no more than usually a couple of inches to maybe a couple of feet deep. They're never what you would consider a pond or a lake or anything like that. And they dry out periodically, so they're really considered, like you said, a wetlands. But what's neat about them is they tend to follow, and I'll show y'all this, they tend to follow the old seabed line. So here's a map. You've got Georgia down here, South Carolina. So Carolina Bays run all the way from southern New Jersey down to the very top of Florida. And you can see this right here is called the fall line. And the fall line is considered the edge of the ocean back in the day before our current environmental conditions. And so, but what's interesting is there are just tons and tons of Carolina bays throughout this whole area. They're all oriented the same way. They're all oriented north, I think it's northeast to southwest. And there are 300 Carolina bays alone in the Savannah River site.
Northwest to southeast.
Northwest to southeast, sorry, thank you. Northwest to southeast. That's why you have a partner in crime in these videos with you.
I can read the labels.
Yeah, and I can't. And so these are really cool natural formations of the old ocean bed that used to be here, that we used to all be under. And they're really kind of cool because they are becoming more and more rare due to development, due to the Carolina bays. Like I said, they're very shallow and they're seasonal, so they get filled in often by people to make room for agricultural crops, to make room for houses, to make room for business developments or parking lots, things like that. But if you want to see a really neat Carolina bay, you can head on over. It is just off of Whiskey Road. Across the street from Odell Weeks, there's like Odell Weeks and Price Avenue,
Yeah.
and then on the left is the Carolina Bay Nature Preserve. And so you can go see a Carolina Bay in action here in downtown Aiken.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so don't tell my boss, but I never put that together, and I used to drive by that every day.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that was not the Carolina Bay in my
Yes.
mind. That's amazing.
Yeah. So always something new to learn around here. Always something hidden
Yes.
right off the main streets.
Very
You
true.
never know. So there are fascinating things to learn about through our county history, and so we hope that you come here when we're open and learn more all about it.
And explore these hidden areas that clearly I don't even know.
Well, we don't have time. We're so busy working behind the scenes, we never get to see our own stuff.
Right.
So,
And putting in a lot of work on the production value of this video for you as well.
obviously.